Hello and welcome back to Maeve Reads Books. Today I'm reviewing a book called A Room Full of Chocolate, and it's by Jane Elson, and it is so good. I know I say that about basically every book I review because I don't review books that are bad. I think I've only done one bad review, and I've done quite a few reviews. I'm quite an optimistic person. The author is Jane Elson, and it's compared to a book called Goodnight, Mr. Tom. But I've never read that. But if you don't like that book, well then I recommend this book. And if you like this book, then I recommend that book because the book does. And it is so different the way it's written. It's like kind of written in present tense and past tense. So like there's sections where you get into her notebooks. Like, so you can change to see the writing changes. And in her notebook, it's written in kind of like present tense. And in like the book, the story, it's written in past tense. And it's told from the actual character's point of view instead of a narrator. I know there's like an actual way you can say that, but I don't know how to say it. So it's a great book. It's about a girl, and the first chapter is on her 10th birthday. She's called Grace, and she lives in the city with her mum. But her mum gets a lump, but the lump isn't just like a lump in the couch. Oh, there's a lump. It's like a lump on her skin, and she needs to go to hospital to get it cut out. She kind of like Googles, I guess, what the lump could mean, and it means like she got hurt or she has cancer. She sort of knows her mother has cancer, but she just keeps telling herself she got hurt because that's less serious. But Grace is sent to live with her estranged grandfather, who is super grumpy. He is like old-fashioned. He wants Grace to write letters instead of texting people. And she gets a phone, and she gets like loads of presents from her neighbours, her dad, her mom, like iPods, suitcases, phones. But she just wants to stay at home with her mum. And like she just has to go and live with her granddad. She gets her own room. It was her mum's old room. But her granddad is so grumpy, and like he doesn't even let her play with her best friend. She didn't actually have a friend in school. And but she meets this girl who's like renting a cottage on the farm. And she's so nice. The girl is like, they call her Rainbow Girl Megan because she's always dressing up in like rainbow clothes. She has a pet pig called Claude. If you don't want to be friends with somebody who dresses up like a rainbow and has a pet pig called Claude, if you don't want a kid to do that, you're kind of just, they're going to do it anyway. They're going to disobey you. And turns out Megan's mum was Grace's mum's friend, so they were best friends. But the granddad didn't want them to be friends either, because the granddad is super annoying. I just thought this book was like, and it's called A Room Full of Chocolate. It's not about chocolate. I was skeptical of this book. I'm like, do I want to read this? I was wrong. I shouldn't just judge books by the names of them. I know you shouldn't do that, but like books by Jane Elson, I think, have got names that are kind of, you don't know. You're just like, what? I don't understand. Because there's another one called How to Fly with Broken Wings, and another one called Swimming to the Moon. This one wasn't about a room full of chocolate, so I doubt it's learning how to fly with broken wings and swimming to the moon, and her other books as well. And this was better than a Jacqueline Wilson. It was like a better version of a Jacqueline Wilson. I thought it was so good. I was like, it's so sad as well. Like, I cried so much over this book. I cried nearly as much as I cried over Wonder, and I cried over Wonder a lot. And I also laughed. This book is hilarious. It's like a Jacqueline Wilson, but funnier. And it's like a Jacqueline Wilson, but sadder. Bits are sad, bits are happy. It's so amazing. I love it so much. I've read it quite a few times being once and then looking at my favourite bits until I basically read the whole book. Because I love it all so much. It's funny. It's kind of like you don't fully understand that her mom has cancer till like the very end. It's like, has anybody ever read like the book that's like the day I got trapped in my brain or something? It's called like something like that, and you don't read, and it's like, it's not as like, oh wait, what? But you know, it's like you don't fully understand what's happening until the end, but it's so sad and happy and super funny. Like she runs away with and like they're always, and Megan goes off to play to her gran, and like they're always texting funny things. There's a mean girl as well. Grace gets bullied a lot in the new school because of this girl. She was, I don't know what age. Megan is a year older than Grace, so Megan's like my age. Megan's 11. I was 10 when I read this though, so I like Grace better, but now I like Megan better. I don't know, both the characters are amazing. I feel like everybody could relate to Grace some way because she's just so funny and she's so it's so good. I'm just gonna, it's so I don't know how to explain this book. It's a very good book. My favourite character is probably Grace. I also like Megan. I definitely think the granddad is nice in the end. I don't want to spoil too much, but he does become slightly nice. Oh, Megan's family is like a lovely family as well. Her dad's funny, her brother and Claude are just... And I just thought it was such a different book to what you usually read. Like, not many books talk about things like cancer for kids who are like 10. Because this is for kids about 10, I'd say. And it's also an easy book. I'd say if you like things like Jacqueline Wilson, maybe Lottie Brooks, maybe not. If you like Lottie Brooks, if you like this, you like Lottie Brooks. But if you like Lottie Brooks, you might not like this. It's hard to explain. But if you read this and you loved it, read Lottie Brooks. If you read Lottie Brooks, you should try this, but I'm not saying you will love it. That's what I'm saying. If you like Jacqueline Wilson, this will be like your new favourite book. And I'd say read some of her other things as well because, you know, I mean... And also, I got this in a charity shop. Look how good condition it looks in, but then also at the back, it's just... the whole book is like falling apart. But I mean, it's well loved. And you can see the mark from the charity shop as well, like the marker they did. I thought this was... So also, if you have like a library or a charity shop where you can get books basically for free or for free, you should go there because there's actually good books there. I can't believe this book. I don't know how old it is. When was it published? It was published 10 years ago, so the year I read it was the actual year. So if this kid was born in 2014, this book was born, it's 11 years old now. This book is the same age as me. But Grace would be like 20 now. Let me think. She'd be 21 and Megan would be 22. And goodness knows how old their parents would be. But this book is so amazing. A load of great books were published in 2014. The first Murder, Most Unladylike was. This book was. I know a TV show that was made in 2014. Sam and Cat. It's on Netflix. It's so good. If you watch that, good for you. I don't know why I just mentioned a TV show on something about books. This is about books, but just suggesting to you to watch that. It's so funny. I know I've just warbled on about how good this book is instead of giving you a full review because it's very hard not to spoil this because a new thing is happening every 5 seconds. And I don't want to spoil too much. I mean, why? What's the point of reading a book if it's spoiled for you by YouTube? So I'm just saying, if you've never heard of this author or like read any other books that I've said or like this book, read it. If you don't like the books which I've suggested, read it. If you like this and you've read it, read the books that I suggested for people to read this book. And just do what I said because I'm always right. I thought this was a really great book. I'm definitely gonna try I'm gonna try Swimming to the Moon and How to Fly with Broken Wings, and just I'll have a review for you next week. I'm a bit out there today because I'm quite busy. I have a friend coming over, and my nose feels like it's gonna fall off my head because it's full of snot. I don't know why I said that, but thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It is such a great book, and it's won like a few awards, and a lot of her books have, so I definitely recommend this and suggest this to everybody. I hope that everybody enjoys this book because it really is a great book. And make sure to watch all my other reviews and my read-alongs on my channel, Maeve Reads Books. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next week on Maeve Reads Books. Bye! No, I need to turn this.